Mike, but I do know that I actually was here for the last fundraiser, and the reason that's a big deal is that I came back. But I had ulterior motives, because once I found out it was to train for the canine unit, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna slip the cops some cash so I can bring that dog home to my teenage son's room. I mean, you have very little control over what goes on, because you really don't want to know. But one way to know, and I love this. It was one of my happy times when those parents sued to have their kid thrown out of their house. I mean, this was so beautiful. I marched around. I got 3 boys. I marched around with that article over my head like a crown, and I'm like, guys, check it out. You need to think about it, because this can happen to you. And my twins turned to me. They go, Mom, we're 10. I said, this doesn't have anything to do with that. But, then I thought, okay, maybe they got some time. They got some time, so I thought about the 17-year-old. Is it me? Is it me? What's happening now?
One step left.
Is that better? Yeah. This place is just a killer, man. I mean, 1 step left. Anything else I should do? All right.
One leg.
No, okay, all right. Back to the joke. All right, so I say to my 17-year-old, I go, we are going to pay you $250,000 to get out of our house. He goes, Mom, it's called going to college. I go, all right, it's not the point. It's really not the point. I mean, everything has changed since I've got a kid preparing for college, because I used to think, God, my parents really loved me because they sent me to college. And it's like, no, they couldn't stand the sight of me. They would go broke. They would mortgage their house just to not see me for at least 4 years. Anyway, so what else is in the news? We've got, of course, President Trump and the North Koreans, and everybody wants to talk about the hair. I'm not gonna make cheap jokes and talk about the hair. What I'm going to talk about is, do you see anything suspicious about the fact that he's friendly with the North Koreans, who, as we all know, have small hands? And they do. No, and but the week before, he's got to piss off who? Angela Merkel. You know why? Because she's like a Burgermeister, the Germans with their paws. This is a bad photo op. I mean, you guys gotta see what's happening here. You can't believe everything you read. Like that sign on that door back there that says ladies. I was horribly misled. Anyway, no, it's really true. In fact, I heard that now President Trump wants, he's calling over to England to get a meeting with Prince Louis. Okay, hand, so you got to like the baby hand. Okay, the photo out, the baby hand. All right, here's a stretch. Here comes another one. This is a stretch. I made stuff up on the way over in the car. All right, so I don't know if anybody loved the whole story about Samantha Bee. I don't know whose side you were on, and when she made what seemed to be a grave error of calling the first daughter a feckless. I'm not going to say the word. Instead of saying the word, we're going to use the C word. We're going to use cow, a feckless cow. And President Trump evidently thought that she said fuckless cow, so he fired his son-in-law for poor performance. No, it's not that bad. It's pretty good actually when you think about it. If you go home and put the real word in, you're going to love that joke. But this is such a family establishment. I felt awkward. So what else is going on out there? I don't want to talk about IHOP, but what I do want to talk about is Denny's, because Denny's has gone through sort of a identity crisis, and they're identifying as female, so they've changed the name to Jenny's. Food's the same, don't worry, food's the same. What else do we have in the news? Oh yeah, you know what? I'm really sad. What I haven't seen on the news lately are guys openly masturbating. And I'm wondering, when you think about it, when you think back to the fact that I think there were only 4 of them. Am I in the wrong spot again?
One to the left.
Yes. This is amazing. The accuracy is astounding. But anyway, no. When you think about it, I think that there were only 4 of them, and I think what ended up happening is that this is something that is actually great for the public. It's a health alert, and people are becoming more aware when somebody is masturbating that the next thing you know is that they appear as though they're having a seizure. And so, there isn't anyone in the room who hasn't seen this going on. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that the Fairfield police said that part of the canine training will be to detect that seizure before it happens. Anyway, okay, so enough of the news. I've got a lot going on in my house. I'm having an affair with a married man. Because I happen to be married to him has nothing to do. No, really. After almost 20 years, reality is not an option. I mean, no, you gotta keep it light. So, he's not the married man. And I don't know where. Oh, there you are. We never do it on the school night. Well, I also got kids home, but no. So if he's not the married man, he's the slacker boyfriend who I can just whip in, get real drunk, go out back and slacker boyfriend. God, I like that guy. And that whole family on the back of my car, those stickers, those are my sister's kids. No, really, it really lightens the load. I take my word for it, and you just peel off the husband and put him in the glove box. Whether he's the married man husband or slacker boyfriend in the box, I'm telling you, you guys need to try that. It's so helpful. But actually, so after it's going to be 20 years, July 11th.
Yeah.
And so I got married on July 11th because I thought 11 was my lucky number. I mean, really, you got to be young and dumb to think that that's going to help you. But no, and shopping for a husband. I mean, shopping is such a funny word because it implies buying, whereas I prefer to think that I was bought off. No, that makes me feel better about my choices. But shopping for a husband is a lot like shopping for a laxative. I mean, at the time, you're all distraught. You're thinking, oh my God, something's got to happen. I got to find something that's not too mild, not too explosive. But, then what happens is that, the sensation sort of passes. You think, I didn't really need to do that. But by then, the damage is done. But anyway, so 20 years, I look it up because I'm into gifts. I love gifts. And it turns out that for 20 years, you got China. Now, let me tell you, if the year 20, you've never had China, you're a paper plate family. I mean, you ain't got nothing, I mean, now you want China? And or if you don't even, okay, so your kids broke it, or symbolically, you smashed every dish because your fat-ass sister-in-law never got out of the chair on holidays. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm not telling you. I'm not saying that happened to me. But I don't want China. I'm just letting you know. Anyway, so I fought long and hard to find the right guy. I wanted the smartest guy in the room, so I got myself a nice Jewish lawyer, and the guy with all the answers. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have waited for Google search. Yep. So and we're trying to keep the romance. We don't have a TV in the bedroom. We keep that as our special space to harbor resentment. Yep. And you try not to have the petty fights. but that's really what the relationship becomes, a little petty. And like dumb stuff, like he doesn't like the designer pillows on the bed that I'm trying to make this whole room so alluring, and he's throwing them off like they're old boyfriends or new boyfriends. Just throwing them off. And I grabbed a pillow the other night and I said, oh my God, that's the one I scream into. Anyway, so I had a lot of jobs. And as you can see, one of them is show business. That's what this is. And my husband was a little taken aback that I was going into show business. And he was actually kinder though than like the mean moms. You know the mean moms. You girls all know. Oh yeah, bad moms. And they were like, oh yeah, well then quit your day job. And I'm like, I'm a wife and mother. I had to fake my own death to quit that job. I mean, that is so difficult. I mean, what are you talking? It's like, and you know what? There's a reason why I'm so tan, because you can try to do it. You can go down to Key West, and not that this happened to me, but next thing you know, the cops are pulling you over because your tail light is out. God, how do you know your tail? You can't see back there. Anyway, so I've so I had that job that I still got, and then I'm a decorator, and I couldn't wait to have that first baby. God, couldn't wait to have that first baby. And as soon as you're I'm like, I need a fucking job, and so it's like, okay, I'm gonna be a decorator. I got good taste, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do that so I can get out of my house and come to your house. Well, that's decorators too. But and then I've been on radio for a while. I love radio, and it's really fun. It's really fun to go. I was on this morning at a great show, and they told me when I first got into radio, you need to talk like nobody's listening. And I'm like, did I remind you I'm a fucking wife and mother? Nobody's fucking listening. That's why I'm a star. Anyway, it's really true. So I've been doing. I'm still doing that job, and then I've had this other job which I've had forever. I've been working on it, and I'm I talk about the slacker. I really, I'm the slacker. I haven't been fired from that's the hand job, and I don't know. It just never seems to, my performance, it never seems to improve. And the other job that I've been trying to get fired from, and never been fired while I'm on the job, that would be the blow job. And let me tell you, I just want to give you a little insight into the situation, because I've had to really try to wrap my head around what the big fucking deal is about the blowjob. No, I mean really, it's like guys, they wait till their birthday. Oh my God, I don't need anything except that. And I mean, there is no woman in the world who's like, oh no, I don't need a cardiac tank watch, just a little. Are you kidding me? I mean, it would never, we're hoping you pass out after dinner. I'm in the bed looking at the watch. I don't get it. Okay? So I know friends, they'll come to me and they'll be like, oh my God, I need to get my house re-sided, but my husband told me 25 blowjobs in a row. She goes, I got half the garage done. I'm like, I know, it's so sad. And then knowing that I had another friend who said, oh my God, I wanted a dog my whole life. My husband doesn't like dogs. And evidently, he was going to allow, if it was from a kill shelter, just 20 blowjobs in a row. She would get the dog. He said, pure breed, 40. 40 blowjobs in a row. And I go, get a fucking service dog and train him to do it. Okay, Berns.